Hopeful new day to learn, relearn, heal, and grow on to every Pisces miracle on this shared planet. We all evidently have and still are enduring dynamics, challenges, and traumas that no one is completely aware of and understands on a level of Yahweh, Jehovah, Jah, Jehovah above the heavens. Nevertheless, Yahweh, Jehovah, Jah, Jehovah inspired and preserved different accounts that we can always learn from. So if Jehovah felt like we could only be our past or present traumas, then why would Jehovah go through all types of lengths to inspire different ones of all different kinds of walks of life and circumstances and preserve those accounts for us to learn from? And there are many, even millions who can attest to have benefited from continuously meditating on those priceless wisdoms that have been preserved and applying them. So it's essential that we not just continuously and wholeheartedly observe and take that knowledge in, but to really meditate and try to understand and get the significance of what it means and continuously apply it and strip off that old stagnant personality and habits and put on the new progressive personality and habits. This all takes practice, and practice makes better, never perfect. So this also works in harmony with remaining in wholehearted prayers and supplications, and not just hoping for something, but working in harmony continuously with our hopes and aspirations. And for an example, as mentioned before, we all have gone through different dynamics and challenges and traumas that no one is completely aware of and understands, like the ones above the heavens, Jehovah. So we can't really say which one was more intense than the other, because we've only lived our own existence. And we only know people to a certain extent. We don't know them like God or Jah or Jehovah knows, and each and every one on this shared planet. And then also there are other factors that play a part. We all have a unique biological makeup. We all tend to process our experiences uniquely. Similarly, and somewhat overall uniquely. We do have shared experiences, but at times people just don't see things like us, and that's okay. We can continue to learn from each other and have a growth mindset and not compare ourselves unhealthily to people, because we are also a priceless mark of Jehovah's love and Jesus Christ's love and mercy. None is over the other. We're all in this life learning if we continuously foster and choose. So we all have a unique biological makeup, emotional makeup, and we all move on uniquely from our experiences. And pardon me, depending on how self-aware a person is, this can alter the factors of their decisions and their habitual choices that they continue to make. So this is why I have these platforms, is to raise awareness, healthy awareness, as I myself am continuously learning and working on things and remaining proactive. I just want to remind you, as you've already experienced and or witnessed, that you cannot force anyone to do anything. You cannot love someone into loving themselves if they do not receive it, recognize it, and work on loving the ones above the heavens first and foremost, taking that love and getting to know and love and appreciate their priceless, graced existence. They will always be in a matrix of doubt and a matrix of mistreating themselves and other people, likely, or not loving in balance. And it's just going to be an unhealthy saga. So please don't try to love people into loving themselves. Please do not try to seek people to love you to love yourself. That's not fair to them, because they also should, if they're doing the work, receive someone that's going to give a balance of, pouring into them as they pour into the other person, and not feeling like that they're responsible ultimately for how you feel about yourself, and being exasperated with always spending so much time with you that they're forgetting themselves, they're forgetting their own self-care, ultimately their relationship, and making time to pray wholeheartedly and take in those wisdoms from above and connect with Jehovah, and also neglecting their other connections with people that they love that have strived to put out love to them as well. So it's not all about you, and it's not all about them. It's about that balance, that healthy balance of each individual continuously embracing healthy accountability and remaining proactive about their part and their ultimate responsibility in their own mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health and progress. Not unhealthily placing that on them, on other people, or unhealthily quick fixing through overuse of drugs, alcohol, binge eating, binge spending, neglecting themselves because they don't, it's not healthy. And it's nobody's responsibility to forever be a dumping ground to all of that. No one deserves to be treated like a dumping ground. If you don't like it being done to you, then don't do it to your friend. Don't do it to a family member. Please don't do it. You just remember how you were, how you felt in a relationship like that, and please strive not to do it to someone else. Nobody is, no one is bulletproof. We're humans. And Jehovah ultimately in this in this sequence and encourage all of us to continuously love Jehovah, who gave us life in the first place, who graced us with life and graced us with the ability to love and be loved, and to love yourself, Jehovah says, and love others as yourself. Not more, not less. As yourself. So if you're finding yourself in habitual relationships where you're feeling you're exasperating and neglecting yourself, and most of all Jehovah, to love someone else, then that is an evident clue that that is not a healthy, overall healthy relationship, flaws and all. And what does healthy accountability look like? What does remaining in a healthy relationship look like? It looks like someone who is avoiding the quick fixes, because anybody can get into the quick fixes. Anyone. We're all human. We can dabble into that, but we all know that that only multiplies and does not solve. Okay? So ask yourself and be honest in wholehearted prayers. Is this binge eating helping or multiplying my problems? Is this binge smoking weed, even if it's something quote unquote natural? Is this adding to my mental sluggishness, adding to me feeling too relaxed that I'm not doing what I need to do to take care of myself and my family? Am this overeating helping me to feel better or making me feel even more depressed? Because now I have to deal with my weight and feeling overly burdened with all of these cholesterol issues and more health issues. Is it really helping? Then why do I keep engaging in it? And what am I doing to disengage from these unhealthy habits? Is this cutting myself, making me feel better, or is this causing more harm to myself and causing other people to have to pay for me being stuck in a self-absorbed mindset where I'm believing, oh, I'm just hurting myself? No, you're also hurting Jehovah, who loves you more than anyone else. And you're abusing your graced existence and your priceless body. And you're also hurting people who love you, even if you don't believe it. There are people that love you. Okay? You are loved, cherished, and valued. Please don't forget that. And what is this over drinking doing to my kidneys? Doing to my liver? Doing to my judgment? Is it causing me to engage in habitual acts that's actually multiplying my problem? Is it causing me to oversleep to the point I'm becoming a slug in life and urinate on myself and be in the street all haphazardly? Is this really treating my mental and emotional issues or multiplying them? And how is avoiding the medication or adjusting the medication making my mental issues better? How is that helping? Am I keeping up with therapy? Am I investing more into my quick fixes than saving up enough to engage in an online therapy, which would help me to be more healthily self-aware and putting the work in it takes to be the best me, flaws and all, and have more healthier relationships? So being honest with yourself first and foremost, being honest with Jehovah, even more than that, because Jehovah can't help you if you're not being honest with yourself and not being honest with Jehovah. It's just like a doctor who is, they can only go by what you continuously and honestly share with them and what they are able to detect through certain means. But you ultimately as the one open to care at that moment, need to continuously be open to that care and be open and honest and continuously engage in whatever is recommended to you to continue to progress, and not allow anything on this planet to continuously keep you from your best you. And you come from hundreds and thousands of people who have not given up ancestry, who have endured through wars, who have endured through the Great Depression, who have endured through slavery, the Holocaust, other very challenging moments in life. And they did not go through all that for you to just allow a person who you loved, who passed, to keep you stuck. A past relationship you felt that should have worked out that didn't, which could have been a blessing and twofold, to keep you stuck. Any type of hurt that you will not let go, that's hurting you more and multiplying problems by unhealthily holding on to it. They didn't fight and go through all of that suffering for you to sit there and allow yourself to be overtaken by it and continuously be overtaken by it. And Jehovah did not grace you with this priceless life to allow your circumstances and your challenges to take over you like you're a slave to them, rather than taking hold of your life and continuously advocating for your graced existence, knowing that with Jehovah, all things are possible. As you continuously work in harmony with your prayers, you can activate blessings and progression. Okay, much love, everyone. Please continue to rise and catch yourself by surprise. It is possible with continuous, healthy accountability, knowing that everything is not always likely someone else's fault, and enabling did not help you. Remaining in things too long did not help you. Always running to someone to quick fix and drugs and alcohol, and not engaging in your own self-care consistently and looking for someone to quick fix through did not help you. So now it's time to get serious about your own life and remain proactive. The same energy you use to run behind someone's validation, to run behind and hold on to things that are not helping you to hold on to them, can be used for your online therapy, your deep breathing, your power lit walks, your repetition of affirmations, uplifting affirmations, uplifting scriptures, enlightening scriptures, applying them, staying away from the binge eating and binge drinking and binge smoking, and staying away from the gambling casinos and drugs and, stealing and habitually lying, and just dealing with yourself and knowing that you're worth putting in the work. Jehovah gave you life, and that is priceless. Nothing can add up to it. No one can't do the work for you but you. And then you'll eventually attract the same. Okay? If you keep attracting toxicity, there's something in you also that's attracting that. And it's okay to admit that and work on yourself. And when you continue to strive to be progressive, you'll likely eventually attract the same. Remain in wholehearted prayers and supplications, and continue to work in harmony with them. Take care.